The EU has been accused of trying to subjugate Britain as the row over the Northern Ireland Protocol heats up. The government has warned it will not be pushed into bending over backwards to the tune played by Brussels as both sides remain locked in the post-Brexit dispute. FuriousExpress.co.uk readers accused Brussels of attempting to limit the freedoms of the UK, which left the bloc in January 2020. A government source said, "We want to find the best way forward for Northern Ireland. We are confident of a suitable arrangement. But we won't simply bend over backwards as we need to ensure the protection of the Belfast Agreement in all its dimensions. It's an extremely delicate balance." Many readers took aim at the EU's stubborn stance as it continues to insist on the need for checks on goods entering Northern Ireland from Great Britain. The bloc has repeatedly claimed the integrity of the single market would be undermined if items from Scotland, England and Wales were allowed to pour into Northern Ireland unchecked. This claim has been disputed by critics, who point out that only a tiny percentage of all the goods imported into the single market flow into the province. One reader went as far as to compare the EU's behavior to subjugation. They wrote, "So now we are relying on permission to supply medicine to a county in our own country. We are allowing an organization who is not a country and whose leaders are not voted in by the electorate to dictate to us what foods we are allowed in Northern Ireland. This is not an agreement. It is subjugation. Get us out of this mess now. We have given sovereignty to a known corrupt cartel." Another said they believed Brussels was deliberately ignoring the pleas from Unionist and Loyalists in Northern Ireland. For months, they have warned the protocol effectively cuts them off from the rest of the UK and have called for the treaty to be scrapped. One reader wrote, "The EU would risk unrest on the streets of Ni as a price worth paying to force the UK to accept their rules and regs. No UK government can accept this over a silly EU requirement." And yet a third said if bosses in Brussels were kicked out of negotiations, Britain and the Republic of Ireland could sort out the issues on their own.